Hi, welcome back to my channel. I hope you're having a great day or evening whenever you decided to click on this video. Today, we're diving into the world of small-town romance books, where cozy atmospheres and sweet romances collide to create unforgettable stories. We'll explore a variety of small-town romance books, from sweet and wholesome to steamy and passionate, to help you find your next favorite read. As a nanny for the world's grumpiest single dad, Willa expected her job to be straightforward. However, she finds herself increasingly drawn to Cade Eaton, despite their significant age difference. Cade, a rugged rancher with a gruff demeanor, initially pays little attention to Willa, but a spontaneous game of truth or dare leads to unexpected intimacy, igniting a passionate connection between them. Despite his rough exterior, Willa finds herself captivated by Cade's charm and genuine care for his son. As they spend more time together, Willa discovers the tender heart beneath Cade's tough exterior, leading her to fall deeply in love with him. Although their arrangement is temporary, Willa realizes that her feelings for Cade are anything but fleeting. As their bond deepens, she begins to believe that their connection could last a lifetime, defying the limitations of their contract. Knox, the rugged barber with a penchant for solitude, prefers the simplicity of his solitary existence, accompanied only by his loyal basset hound, Waylon. Drama is not on his agenda, especially when it comes in the form of a stranded runaway bride. Naomi's impromptu escape from her wedding leads her to Knockemout, Virginia, where she finds herself entangled in her twin sister's tumultuous life. Left with unexpected responsibilities and a niece she never knew existed, Naomi is stranded in a town where disputes are settled with fists and beer. Reluctantly, Knox offers his assistance to Naomi amidst her chaotic circumstances. However, he soon realizes that Naomi's troubles run deeper than he anticipated, and the line between helping her and getting involved becomes blurred. As danger looms on the horizon, Knox must confront his aversion to complications and decide whether Naomi's presence in his life is worth the risk. Piper Bellinger, known for her wild antics and celebrity status, finds herself in trouble once again after a rooftop party lands her in jail. In a bid to teach her responsibility, her stepfather sends her and her sister to manage their late father's dive bar in Washington. Upon arriving in Westport, Piper meets Brendan, a rugged sea captain who doubts her ability to adapt to small-town life. Determined to prove herself, Piper faces challenges such as adjusting to a simpler lifestyle and navigating her growing attraction to Brendan. Despite their differences, Piper and Brendan find themselves drawn to each other. However, Piper struggles with her feelings for Brendan, especially as she grapples with the allure of her former glamorous life in Los Angeles. As Piper becomes more immersed in the community and reconnects with her past, she begins to question her priorities. With Brendan by her side, she must decide whether to return to her old life or embrace the unexpected charms of Westport and the possibility of a future with him. When Shea Zacconi inherits a tulip farm from her step-grandmother, she's faced with two conditions. She must return to her small hometown of Friendship, Rhode Island, and she must be married within a year. With her engagement recently called off, marriage is the last thing Shea desires, but she's determined to save the only home she's ever truly known. Meanwhile, Noah Barden, who harbored a secret crush on Shea in high school, is now a single dad focused on raising his niece and managing the family business. Shea's unexpected return to Friendship brings back memories of his unrequited love from years past. As Shea navigates the challenges of fulfilling her grandmother's conditions, she and Noah find themselves drawn to each other once again. Despite their pasts and Shea's reluctance to commit, their connection reignites, leaving them both questioning whether second chances at love are possible. Rhett had clear instructions: stay away from his agent's daughter and avoid any trouble. But now he's in a bind. With only one bed and a growing attraction, those rules seem destined to be broken. Once the face of professional bull riding, Rhett's reputation has taken a hit. To salvage his image, his agent insists on assigning his daughter, Summer, as Rhett's full-time supervisor for the season. Rhett resents the idea of being babysat, especially by someone as feisty and captivating as Summer. Despite her warnings about boundaries, Rhett finds himself drawn to her. He can't shake the thought of her, even as she tries to keep him at arm's length. For Summer, Rhett is more than just a fling. She sees beyond his public persona and wants to protect her heart from further damage. But Rhett is determined to break down her defenses and win her over, regardless of the risks involved. Memphis Ward arrives in Quincy, Montana, amidst the chaos of her fifth worst day ever. Desperate for stability after moving across the country with her newborn, she's willing to leave behind the glamour of her past life for a chance at a better future for her son. Finding herself working as a housekeeper at the Eloise Inn and living in a modest apartment above a garage, Memphis is determined to make the most of her new beginning, even if it means setting aside her dreams and embracing a simpler life. On this fateful day, she crosses paths with Knox Eden, her handsome and enigmatic temporary landlord. With his rugged appearance and undeniable charm, Knox is a temptation Memphis knows she can't afford to indulge in. But as sparks fly between them, Memphis realizes that Knox represents everything she's never had, and perhaps everything she's always wanted. However, haunted by past disappointments, Memphis believes that a man like Knox will only ever be a fleeting dream. Will she be able to overcome her fears and seize the chance at love that stands before her? When Bree Prescott arrives in the tranquil town of Pelion, Maine, she harbors a fragile hope of finding solace amidst its serene lakeside setting. On her very first day, she encounters Archer Hale, a reclusive man burdened by his own hidden pain, a man shrouded in secrecy, invisible to others. Archer's voice unfolds as the poignant tale of a woman haunted by the memory of a harrowing past, and the man whose love becomes her beacon of liberation. It is a narrative that delves into the silent struggles of Archer, a man living with a profound inner torment, and the woman who becomes his guiding light, helping him unearth his voice. Through themes of endurance, destiny, and the redemptive force of love, this story explores the intricate interplay of suffering and healing, weaving a tapestry of profound human connection and transformation. Saying goodbye to loved ones is never easy. For Aurora de la Torre, returning to a town that holds memories of home presents its own challenges. Starting afresh from scratch is daunting, but perhaps this small mountain town holds the healing she needs for her shattered heart. And maybe, just maybe, the intriguing figure of her landlord across the driveway holds the key to her recovery as well. Meet Theo Silva, a fearless bull rider, a notorious charmer, and a man who exudes trouble in every irresistible inch of his being. And here I am, caught in his gaze, feeling like I might just be his next conquest. Yet, I'm on the brink of freedom from my toxic marriage, and I've sworn off men completely. So when I look at Theo, all I see is temptation laced with the bitter taste of past heartbreak. Trust is a rare commodity with him, and resisting his allure proves to be an insurmountable challenge. Despite my efforts to keep him at arm's length, Theo persists. He chips away at my defenses until I find myself divulging my deepest secrets over drinks in a quaint bar. One scorching night with him changes everything. He ignites a passion within me that I thought was long extinguished. But when morning comes, I'm left grappling with the consequences. I want simplicity, yet with Theo, everything feels complex. What was meant to be a fleeting encounter, a mere secret, now becomes an impossible reality as I face the undeniable truth revealed by that little plus sign. Fox Thornton, renowned king crab fisherman, wears his reputation as a charismatic, carefree flirt like a badge of honor. He's known for his prowess both in and out of the bedroom, and he prefers it that way. Then along comes Hannah Bellinger, immune to his charm and unfazed by his looks. Instead, she seems drawn to his personality, a refreshing change for Fox. Despite his usual penchant for flings, he values her too much to risk their budding friendship. When Hannah lands in town for work, she finds herself crashing in Fox's spare bedroom. Fully aware of his reputation, she's determined to keep things strictly platonic. In fact, she's nursing a crush on a colleague and enlists Fox's help in navigating her lackluster love life. Yet, the more time she spends with Fox, the more her feelings shift, blurring the lines between friendship and something more. As Fox grapples with his growing attraction to Hannah, he finds himself fantasizing about a future with her. But Hannah is adamant about not becoming another notch on his bedpost. Meanwhile, Fox struggles to reconcile his feelings, torn between supporting Hannah's pursuit of another man and laying his heart on the line. Living under the same roof with his best friend should have been simple. However, with temptation lurking around every corner, Fox realizes he's fallen for Hannah, hook, line, and sinker. Now, he must confront his inner demons and prove to Hannah that he's ready to commit to something real, hoping she'll choose him in the end. Nora Stevens lives and breathes books, but she's far from your typical leading lady. As a ruthless literary agent, she's all business, focused on landing big deals for her clients and caring for her beloved sister Libby. When Libby convinces her to escape to Sunshine Falls, North Carolina for a sisterly getaway, Nora reluctantly agrees, hoping for a change of pace. However, instead of idyllic countryside encounters, Nora finds herself repeatedly crossing paths with Charlie Lastra, a brooding editor from her city life. Despite their history of less than charming interactions, fate seems determined to keep throwing them together. As Nora grapples with her role as a potential heroine, and Charlie confronts his own doubts about being a hero, their unexpected connection begins to challenge the narratives they've crafted for themselves. In a series of coincidences that defy belief, Nora and Charlie uncover truths that may unravel the carefully constructed stories they've been living by. As they navigate this unexpected journey together, they realize that sometimes the most authentic heroism lies in embracing the messy, imperfect parts of ourselves. She's strictly off limits, but rules were never his strong suit. Clementine Emmy Ryder finds herself at a crossroads, uncertain of her next move after a life-altering accident sidelines her passion for horseback riding. Forced to return to her hometown of Meadowlark, Wyoming, she grapples with the unexpected turn her life has taken. Luke Brooks, Meadowlark's infamous bad boy and bar owner, has a history with Emmy as her older brother's best friend. Despite years apart, his fascination with her remains, igniting a forbidden attraction that neither can ignore. Emmy is determined to focus on rebuilding her life, while Luke wrestles with the moral implications of pursuing his friend's sister. However, as they reconnect, their undeniable chemistry threatens to unravel the boundaries they've set for themselves. With Emmy seeking to reignite her passion and Luke navigating his conflicting desires, they must confront the possibility that their connection might either reignite their spirits or consume them both. Bo Eaton, the town's revered military hero, carries the weight of a troubled past on his broad shoulders. Bailey, the reserved bartender from the outskirts of town, is burdened by her family's reputation and her own insecurities. Despite their differences, Bo proposes a bet to Bailey. He doubts anyone judges her based on her last name, so he offers her his own in exchange for a fake engagement. For Bo, it's an opportunity to escape his family's scrutiny. For Bailey, it's a chance to distance herself from her roots and save money to leave the small town behind. As they navigate their faux relationship, public displays of affection blur into genuine attraction, especially behind closed doors. Their agreement was meant to be temporary, but as feelings deepen, they find themselves entangled in emotions neither anticipated. Though Bo once declared he was immune to love, Bailey discovers she's fallen for her supposed fiancé against all odds. Amelia Rose, known as Ray Rose in the glitzy world of pop, is exhausted from upholding her glamorous image. Seeking solace, she embarks on a spontaneous getaway inspired by the classic film Roman Holiday. However, instead of jetting off to Rome, she finds herself stranded in Rome, Kentucky. Noah Walker, the pragmatic owner of a pie shop, discovers Amelia parked on his lawn with car troubles. Despite his initial reluctance to get involved in celebrity drama, Noah offers her a temporary refuge in his guest room until her car is repaired. As they spend time together, Noah witnesses a different side of Amelia beyond her public persona. Despite knowing she will soon return to her high-profile life on tour, Noah shows her the simple joys of small-town living, and Amelia helps him open his heart to new experiences. Caught between the allure of her glamorous career and the charm of the quaint town, Amelia finds herself drawn to both the place and its grumpy but endearing guide, Noah. However, like Audrey in Roman Holiday, she knows that eventually she must bid farewell to Rome. Layla Dupree has reached a breaking point in her quest for love. Despite owning a bakery in Inglewild's most romantic spot, Layla's romantic endeavors have left her disillusioned. She's tired of disappointing dates and dashed hopes. All she craves is a connection that ignites sparks, not one that fizzles out over dinner. Enter Caleb Alvarez, offering a tempting solution. After rescuing Layla from yet another disastrous date, Caleb proposes a straightforward arrangement. 1 month of casual dating, free from the burdens of commitment. He aims to restore Layla's faith in men while she evaluates his dating skills. It seems like a mutually beneficial arrangement, no strings attached. But what they hadn't anticipated is the sizzling chemistry brewing between them. As their attraction intensifies, they're faced with a dilemma. Will they succumb to their desires, or will they navigate the complexities of their budding relationship with caution? Don't forget to leave a comment sharing your favorite small-town romance book and hit that subscribe button for more book recommendations and literary content.